Good morning. We're out here on a freezing cold January morning, and this is septic tank day. Long awaited. We're installing our septic system, and this is one of my weird quirks. All you construction junkies out there, I love an open septic field because we can see what happens with it. Because for a lot of people, it's a mystery and they don't quite understand. So, anyway, I'm going to give a brief tutorial on a septic field, how this one's working, and our good friend Justin here is working on it. From Home Construction, they do a heck of a job for us. But this is a house. We've been making a video on this house. It's a version of the Shannon plan. But that pipe there is where all the septic comes out of the house. It's you flush the toilet, take a shower, that liquid comes out, flows down here, down that trench. There's going to be a PVC pipe in it, into this tank. This is a very deep tank, if you can see how deep it goes. And all the solids settle down and the liquid flows out that port there. Now, if we have downhill flow, that would flow right into your septic field, but we don't. The septic field is up there and it's uphill. So what that does is that flows into this tank here, which is a pump tank. This is called a riser. That will come up to grade level, and all you'll see is a cap on top of there. Once that riser's hooked up, that's so you have access to the tank to install the pump, and or if there's any problems, how you have access to repair. This pump tank is a little bit smaller, but it still holds a lot of volume. Now it's got a float switch. When it fills up, it pumps the liquid up to the tank, up to the field, and the solids settle down in this tank, and the bacteria eat up the toilet paper, and once every 3 or 4 years, you need to get them pumped out. It costs you a couple $100. So anyway, that's how the liquid comes out. Now there'll be a pipe in this trench. The liquid will get pumped out that port right there and go up this trench. Up this trench. I apologize about the shake here. Sure, it's shaking. My gimbal, my anti-shake device, Steady Stick, malfunctioned this morning, so I'm just having to wing it. This is authentic raw video. Now what happens is that liquid pumps up to this device up here. This is called a manifold or distribution box. The liquid will pump into that box. It will spread out through those ports so it has an even distribution into what's called 3 lines. These long trenches are called septic lines. These are buried, but this one's open. Now you see that long half pipe looking thing here. We're going to have 300 foot of line. So each one of these trenches is 100 feet. Right? That pipe looking device is actually a half pipe. It's like a chamber. You can see a stack of them over there. They're stacked up. And the bottom is dirt. So when the liquid goes in there, it sinks back in the dirt, and the dirt purifies it and it goes back to nature. There's also some ports on the side, but we have a cap on the end. Pipe goes in there, and the bottom of this trench is all level, so that just fills up with liquid. It's going to be covered with dirt. You're not going to see it. You're not going to smell it. It'll just look like your backyard. So that's how that happens. Pumps up here, and the liquid goes there. So that's our septic system. Now we have to have people come from the county and inspect it and make sure it meets the spec that they laid out and everything. Normally we don't have to pump them all the way up the hill, but that's the unique feature of this lot, the way we had to do it, because there's so much water flows down the middle. This was actually a very tricky build because there's so much slope up front. There were big trees and the whole neighborhood drains through the backyard. So we had to get pretty creative in how we designed this, but that's the way it is. There's not as many lots around. So we have to get a little more technical making things work, but that's what we do all day, every day, and that's what keeps this job interesting. Anyway, once again, we'd appreciate it if you hit the like or subscribe button, because we're going to have a lot of cool content coming out. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching our channel.